Hello, hello everyone. I hope you are having a magical day. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. Have you ever gotten to the point where you just want, your brain is thinking of 100 different projects that you want to do? That's me. So I had to just pause, take a second to write things down, and just kind of collect my thoughts on what projects I want to focus on now and which ones I can kind of relax on, right? So today is the February 20th. Can you believe it? Gosh, the month's almost over. Can't believe that. Alright, but I've been doing hashtag Polly's Fairy Core, which I am loving it, but again, my brain's going to explode if I don't focus on something else real quick. So today would have been for me the prompt fairy wine or fey wine. I am not going to do that today. I'm going to skip prompt 20 and 22, fairy music. So I'll go back to this challenge on Saturday for Fairy Crown, okay? And I'm thinking I might do an art page for that one, because I want to go all out. But, so we'll set that challenge aside. So if you came by today to see what I did for the fairy challenge, I'm sorry. I'm skipping 2 prompts, taking a break on that, because when I'm a little OCD, and my brain's all over the place too, so I might have like ADD or something. I don't know. I don't know. But when my brain starts thinking about 100 different projects, I have to sit down. I have to stop, sit down, and I have to write everything out on paper. And so all this stuff right here is everything I want to do at once. But I've kind of like separated them into categories. I have one that is a to-do list, and one is a fun list. Now, that doesn't mean this stuff over here isn't fun. It's all fun to me. But what I mean by to do is these are things I tell myself I have to get done this year. Like, I'm participating in the Stash Builder collaboration, and that allows me to get some other things done this year that I need to focus on, like making Christmas cards. So you will see me make a lot of Christmas cards off and on throughout the year this year. Okay. I have just about 200 Christmas cards I need to complete by November 25th. Yeah, November. And I'm always getting requests for birthday cards, and it feels like I just made like 7 of them like just a few weeks ago, and they're already gone. And then I'm always getting requests for thank you cards. Again, the moment I make thank you cards, they're already gone. So this is a must for me. Okay, so that's why it's on the to-do list. But they're all really fun. I love making cards. And then the vampire book and pouch that I want to make for the vampire ephemera that I made for Release the Craftin', Priscilla and Release the Craftin'. I had so much fun with that one. And I don't really have to make this stuff because it's not spoken for yet, but my brain is like almost giving me anxiety because I want to do this one so badly right now. Like, I can't wait. So that's why it's on the to-do list, because we're going to start on that one today. We're going to start on making the pouch. But we'll go back to that here in a second. And then Christmas presents. Okay? Those are the most important right now. Now, all my fun list stuff is pretty much year long, and they are not like must do for anything. I just love doing them. So, hashtag Deck the Year 2025. I love that one because it allows me to make little pieces of artwork and allows me to play with different things on my desk and use up my scraps. That is, I probably should have moved the hashtag use your craft supplies and hashtag use those scraps over here, because when I don't use that stuff, it gives me anxiety, because I need to use that stuff this year, scraps and art supplies I haven't got to play with, so I might leave those over here. But if I'm doing all these other challenges, I kind of automatically do those, so that's why I left them on this side. So hashtag coloring Christmas 2025. That one's a new one I just jumped in. That one's gonna be fun. I can probably do that maybe once or twice each month and still be fine. And then flip through Fridays. I did miss last Friday. I'm probably gonna miss tomorrow's Friday, but it's the following Friday. Like, I'll be back at. Again, that is not a must one. It's just a fun one because I do have a lot of things to show off and flip through. And then Polly's Fairy Core, of course, I've been doing that. That one will end February 28th, though, and so I will be able to mark that one off my list. And then later on, like July, I will be doing my birthday challenge, and in October, I am hosting an ATC challenge. And yeah, so I lost my brain. So I'm sorry that I'm rambling. I just wanted to let you guys know that my brain thinks of too many things that it wants to do, and they all want, like, I want to do them all now. I want to have like 100,000 hands, and I just want to be like, all my hands are just working on it. That would be my superpower, having multiple sets of hands and arms. Okay, so now that I'm done rambling over my chaotic brain, here's all the vampire ephemera that I made for Priscilla's challenge. And so I'm going to try to incorporate all this into this vampire project that I want to do. And then I can get that off my list and not worry about it anymore for the rest of the year. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So today I'm going to make a pouch for the journal. Well, let me show you. I did not want to make a full junk journal from scratch. I actually really, before I started doing junk journaling, I did altering compositional books, and I love doing that. So every now and then I try to go back and do it again. I've done it for a few of my crafty swaps with my friends, and so I want this vampire book and pouch to be, so the book will be an altered compositional book, and it's going to slide right into this bag here. That's going to be the pouch. Okay. This bag right here was a Amazon bag. See? And I pretty much just cut it in half. Okay. And this bottom part is the pouch, and we're going to decorate that today. So I'm upcycling and recycling, so that makes me happy too. I am not going to throw this away, okay, because I'm pretty sure that I can just glue this bottom right here closed, and I have another pouch for something else that I can make, okay. So yeah, we're just going to get right to it. I'm going to cover this in fabric, and then I also have some pages already pre-cut that are going to go on the inside cover, but that's kind of towards the end. So how's everyone doing? I'm going to use this fabric just because it's dark. I love the darkness. I love this pattern. It's got like all this like fancy leafing. It's got bats in there. There's bats. It's got the coffin. So I thought that was perfect. The only thing I didn't like was these pumpkins. I mean, I guess vampires can have pumpkins too. And there's spiders. There's spiders in there, spider webs. And there's crows and skulls. Yeah. There's a big bat. So I thought this would be perfect. So we're pretty much just going to wrap this. And I did cut this fabric a little bigger than I needed, which is okay. And then, because we can always cut excess off. There we go. So I'm kind of going to sit like that. I kind of want this to be lower though. Now this pattern, I tried to cut it as straight as I could, but you can tell that the coffins kind of come in at an angle, which that is not. By the time I'm all decorated with it, you probably won't even notice. Hopefully. It adds character, okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna glue it on. I tried to tear this label, this little Scandi label, and I tore a little bit of that bag, so I didn't want to mess with it anymore. It is not going to be a problem. So does any other, does anyone else out there like struggle with, you just love arts and crafts so much, and you kind of do it daily when you can. If you are disabled and you stay at home, then you probably do it daily if you're not hurting. But it's mentally is really important for me to do, so I love doing it. Makes me happy. Keeps my anxiety and depression down. But I think I'm very, very obsessed over it, maybe? Just a smidge obsessed over it. Because my brain keeps thinking about like 1,000 different projects. I don't ever have a problem losing my crafty mojo. My problem is if I do a certain type of stuff too often, then I lose interest in that. And then I have to go find more ideas for different stuff. So like, when I first discovered junk journals, I was making junk journals left and right that first year. And now I'm like, maybe that's why I didn't want to do a full-on scratch, you know, like a junk journal from scratch with this project. I love making junk journals. I just got to do, like, take it easy on it, take breaks in between. so I don't get bored of it. And I wonder if some other people do that too. Like if you do something too often, maybe it's art journaling, does your brain get bored of it and you need to try something else? Probably should have started down here. Okay. I'm just going to move this all over the place. I think once I'm done with this project, I think my brain will be happy with that. Okay, we're just going to let that set for a second. Wow, wipe the glue off my fingers. See, I'm already starting to relax over it. I just had to get it started. So this is going to be probably quite a long video. I didn't want to have to split this up into parts, you know. Sometimes I feel like if I have to do like part 1 or part 2, like I did the other day for my flower painting, people only skip to part 2, watch it, and then part 1 doesn't get any views. Okay, just gonna make sure that's on there nice and good. And then, okay, we're gonna flip this over. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this, there's fabric hanging off the sides. I'm going to glue that together as well, and then we're just going to cut just a little bit off because I wanted that fabric to be hanging off the sides there. And if you're going to make something like this, you don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. Maybe you have like scraps of fabric that you want to like Mod Podge all over it. I think that looks cool too. I do have scraps. Not enough spooky looking scraps though to make a whole pouch out of. You know what I mean? Okay, now Okay. Now the pattern on the back is going to be upside down. That's okay though. It's the back. We don't care. If you do care about stuff like that, then once you glue down on the front, then cut the bottom off so you can take the back piece, flip it around so it's upright. That's too much work for me. Okay. It feels like it's all glued down. Okay, so then I'm flip it back over, and we're going to take our scissors here and we're going to trim the sides very, very carefully, because you don't want to cut into your bag. You might want to keep feeling where the edge of your bag is. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna get that one too even there, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go to this top here, and I left some excess here because I'm gonna try my hardest to tuck it inwards, but I gotta trim a little bit of it off here. Okay. So now I gotta try to do this so you guys can see. If I try to flip it inwards right now, it's not gonna work because the inside of the bag is kind of glued. Maybe I'll show you here. It's like probably a ½ inch glued on the inside. So I just need to cut probably about a ½ inch in. Okay. Have fill on the floor. Okay. So, kind of like that. So I just gotta do this other side now. Okay, is that gonna glue? Okay, I think that's gonna work. Now, one has too much fabric on this side. Okay, so this side needs to cut a little bit more. Sorry that I'm out of frame. If you can't see what I'm doing. I was just cutting a little bit more off. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So now that's just going to fold in like that. So I just got to glue that down and then put my inside pieces in. So I think I'll put it directly on the fabric this time and then fold it inwards. Perfect. I'm getting all sticky. Sticky, sticky. Okay, now I'm going to flip it back over. We're going to do this side. Okay. Okay. And then now inside pieces here. Alright, so I have already pre-cut these and pre-measured them. They're just going to slide in, and the corners that are going to slide all the way into the very bottom, I kind of rounded off just so it was easier to slide in. Come on. There you go. And so they're going to get glued in like that. And then this one goes forward. Just got to make sure they're even. Okay. Okay. So once I glued them down, they're going to look like that on the inside. And you can kind of see that I didn't make them go all the way to the edge, so there's going to be a little bit of brown paper bag showing, but that's okay. Alright, now I just got to figure out how to glue those in, because I feel like it might be a bad idea to take them out, put the glue on them, and try to slide them back in, because they might, like, glue would get everything. My brain's like, don't do that. So I might just lift them up and just try to, squeeze my glue in there the best I can. Okay. Alright, let's see if that works. It feels like it's sticking. Oh yeah. Okay, let's flip it over and do the other side. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Okay, let's make sure if it needs any more glue. Stick it in there. Okay. Alright, there it goes. Love it. And then, just to make sure my book is still going to slide in there just fine. Ta-da! Even if I made my book nice and chunky, it might bulge out just a little. Okay, so now that we've got pretty much the base of our pouch, I didn't know what else to call it. Not a purse, more of a pouch, like a protective pouch for the journal. And I pulled a bunch of stuff out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to strap my glue gun. Alright, let's plug this glue gun in real quick. Alright, pulled out 2 glue sticks. Alright, so I have a bunch of like textures here. Look at this beautiful red. I feel like it's almost too bright, so I might use this because my first thought that I could use it on the outside here, and I was thinking that is way too bright for a red, and I didn't want to have to like stop and like dye it darker, because I was thinking that I could probably put a little bit of this at the top And then I have this very beautiful piece that Misty over on Mystical Misty 1 here on YouTube, she sent me in a swap, and I kind of wanted to stick that like right in the middle, but I'm still not liking that red, so I'm thinking we're just going to put that on the inside of the journal somewhere on a page. We're going to use some of this Butamus here. There's a lot of it. Ugh, it's getting all tangled up. I can't remember who sent this to me. If you're watching and you know that you sent me some of this stuff, say, hey, I was the one that sent it to you. I'll be like, oh, yes, thank you. Alright, so I want that there. So let's go ahead and cut some of that off. Because there's a lot of it here. Okay. So then we can set that excess aside for future projects. And then we're going to cut some of this in half. How much wood do we actually need though? Okay. Because I don't want a big strip of this up the top. I just want a thin. And this is from Dollar Tree. I'm obsessed with this black glitter ribbon with its own adhesive on the back. Anytime I go to Dollar Tree, I try to buy. But I'm on a no buy this year, so I can't buy any. So if you guys see it, grab it for me. Because sometimes it's really hard to find at my stores. Like, they go really fast. Okay, so what I was wanting to do is put this at the top, and then right here along this top I want to put this. Okay, and then put this in the center. I'm really digging that look. I love it. And then for some reason I kind of wanted to it kind of looked better in my head. I kind of wanted to dangle some chain starting from the top and just kind of drape it down and make it in there, and maybe do another one going across. But I didn't want it to clash with this hanging down. But I think it should be fun. I think I will go that way. Alright. Now I've got to turn this thing sideways again. This is the bright red stuff. Okay. So I'm going to check on the glue gun. Oops, sorry. Making loud noises today. Okay, so trying to clean up my mess here so I can work a little better, because I gotta scoot closer to the glue gun. Okay. mic's about ready to hit me in the head. If I had to move the mic, I hope you guys can still hear me. It's trying to hit me in the head. Oh, I really, really like that, guys. That's cool. Alright, I'll show you guys. I might be a little out of frame, but I will show you guys what it looks like here in a moment. Trying not to glue the fringe. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the ends of the fringe so it doesn't unravel. Make sure I got enough of it. I just need that to dry. Okay. So what I did was I stuck some glue, which that's going to dry clear on the ends so it doesn't unfray. And I'm left with a tiny little piece. Don't throw your pieces away. Save them. We'll use that in the journal somehow. Okay, now look how cool that's looking, guys. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Imagine having a, like, I don't know. It's my little gothic inside me. Maybe a black couch, a black velvet couch with this fringe along the bottom, or that this color in a couch but in velvet with this fringe all the way around it. That'd be pretty, wouldn't it? Alright, let me see what time are we at. Yeah. It looks like we might go over an hour again today. Okay, let's go ahead and start adding this one. Okay, so I think with this, I'm just going to add some glue to the top here. Alright, so that's just got to dry now. So this is what it's looking like. I did and it's a pin, but I'm just not sure how I'm going to clip that pin on there. So I still want it to be like removable. I gotta let all that dry first before I start messing around with it. I wish I had more of this stuff, but this is all I got left of it. So that might go inside the journal as well. Alright. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to find some chain that might match this. So y'all hear me digging around here. I probably should have digged this out earlier. So I have pendants that people have given me too. They're pretty. There's this piece. When doing a vampire journal, what kind of metal would you go with? Silver or gold? I might have to make this into a two-parter, guys. I like this type of metal, which I think that's just an oxided metal. But I feel like gold is too much, and silver might be too much too. I have a black heart pendant. Alright, I'm supposed to be looking for chain. Ooh, I'm trying to knock stuff over. Okay, I got a bunch of necklaces here. have this piece. Oh, look at this beautiful piece. But I don't think that's going to go with this today. And I think we might put that one back. Now we've already got silver on here, so maybe I should go with silver instead of gold. I can always take this chain off here and go from one end to the next. Actually, let's undo that so I can see it better. Let's pinch myself. Okay. I pinched myself, guys. I did not break skin. Okay. Just started at the top here and then just draped down. Like this. Or this might be too much. Let's move out for a second. We can drape it down more. I have to put some more chain on here. I don't know. I might have to stop it here and have you guys leave some comments. Let's go to this one. Just undo. Okay. Go like that. It would just hang. That's kind of cool too, but I really wanted to use this piece. And have it hang down lower maybe. And I can always take all these skulls off and just have the hands. Maybe you can have just the hands go and across like a belt, kind of towards the bottom. Take the skulls off and just have the hands, so I can still have this. And then maybe we can, yes, I like the hands. Because then I have like a dark red rose we can glue right in the middle. Oh, I like that idea. Okay, so we're going to stop this video here. You guys you understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to finish doing the decorating off camera because this is going to take a lot longer than I thought. Because I got to disassemble some stuff. So we're keeping that there. We're going to have the hands go across here with a rose in the middle. We're taking these skulls off, and maybe I'll use one or two of these skull dangles on the journal somehow. I like that. So the next time you see this, it'll be finished decorating, and then we can start on the journal. Alrighty, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Please let me know, what do you think? Alright, have a magical, crafty day. Bye!